All right, now let's create this widget, the build control overlay, so that we can quickly finish the UI for the create wallpaper screen. Okay, so this one also, let's create the widget, its own widget. Okay, so first let's come in the widgets, right click, new file, controls overlay .dat. Okay, this I think let's create just a stateful widget. Okay, yeah, stateful widget like that, and then you're just gonna name it controls overlay. Okay, so the reason why I'm creating this stateful widget, you're gonna know later on, because we want to be editing something here. Okay, so this one, the first thing we're going to pass is AI mode. Okay, so required this dot is AI mode, which is a boolean. Okay, let's initialize that. Final bool is AI mode. Now we want to position these overlays at the bottom once we have an image. Okay, so here we need to return a positioned widget. Okay, positioned widget. Okay, now here what we have is a bottom is supposed to be, let's say 16, left 0, right 0, and then the child, let's just return a padding. Then for the padding, we want to say, let's have the symmetric padding. Okay, constant of edge insets dot symmetric, and then let's say horizontal to you can just say 16. It's fine. Okay, right after this padding, what we want to do here, put a comma. So inside this padding, not right after it, we want to have a child of a row widget. Okay, because we want to have two buttons here. Okay, so this row, first let's have a main axis alignment. Main axis alignment dot space between. Okay, because we want to have a button here and a button here. Okay, now after this, what we want to do is to have children. Okay, so this is going to be a floating action button. Okay, so on pressed, we're gonna do the on pressed. So the first one is going to be for the cancel. Okay, so this one is simply just going to be a context dot read wallpaper provider dot clear. Okay, let's import this dot clear state. Okay, that's all we're gonna put here, and then right after this you need to have a child. Okay, a child. This child is going to be an icon. Okay, icon, let's say icons dot close. Okay, you can put the constant keyword, and then maybe let's also give it some background. Okay, background color with, let's say, colors dot white, because we want these to be also visible. White dot with opacity, let's say 0.3. Yeah, something like this. And then all we have to do is just copy this one more time. We'll copy it and then paste it here. Okay, so for the next one, let's see the icon. Let's just change the icon to share. Okay, and then in the on pressed, this one we need to have a check. Okay, because if it's AI generated, once we share, we just want to share, and then we'll create that wallpaper and save it to the database. Because from the wallpaper, we are going to create a name of that wallpaper, and then we're also going to create everything that we need to create, maybe even a description. Okay, we're going to use AI to do that, or we can just create code for that. But if it's a wallpaper that is picked from the gallery, once someone clicks share, we want to ask them to put the name of that wallpaper and also just anything that we can ask him to put, even maybe the category and all that stuff. Okay, so here, that's why if we click here on this one, we need to check. Okay, so if let's say if is not AI generated, is if let's say widget dot, if it is not AI generated, what we're gonna do here is let's say show dialog for user inputs. Okay, else we're just gonna share the wallpaper. Okay, share the wallpaper, share the wallpaper. Okay, so I think that's it. This is just gonna be a small code here, so we can remove the unused import over here. Now we just simply need to come back here, and then here, let's see, let's put comments here. Instead of that, this is going to be the bottom UI, and then also now let's create the build control overlays. Okay, now we just need to retain that widget. Okay, let's first close that, then remove everything inside here. We just need to call our control overlay here. Okay, here we simply just need to pass is AI mode. Okay, that one, and then we can close that for now. Okay, so okay, yeah, I think that's it. Now let's run the application. Just wait for it to run. All right, the application is running. We can close that. Then if we click here, we're still back here. If we come here, let's try to select an image. Okay, so now, okay, we don't have yeah, we have to toggle here, and then we can see the share and the cancel. Okay, so great. Now you can see our UI is done. Now can close this, and then yeah, so I think our UI is done. We have this page where we create wallpapers, then we have where we view wallpapers, and then we have the profile screen. Okay, so let's go back in the profile screen. I think I'm gonna change this animation to 800. Okay, I want it to animate a bit slower. Okay, let's hot reload. We come here. Yeah, I want it to come like that. Okay, yeah, so I think so far our UI is done. You can see everything is responding here. Yeah, I think we are okay here. So let's go back. Oh, once we select here, yeah, it has to be like this. Okay, so yeah, I think we are done here. The next thing is now to start adding the functionality. So we need to first connect our application to Firestore. Then right after connecting the application to Firestore, we need to add the rest of the functions, so that now we can start fetching the real data. We can start showing the functionalities. We add the like function and then the comment function, so that now this application is fully functional. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to save this just at the current state of the application. I'm just gonna call this UI part. So I'm going to save this to my GitHub account, so that you guys can have the source code for only the UI for now. Okay, and then in the next one, now we're going to create another branch where we're going to add the functions. Okay, so the UI part is done, guys, and I thank you so much. I thank you guys, and I see you in the next video.